Bla Bla Bla, the live show. C'est bon. With your hosts, Stephanie and Mary.
Hi guys and welcome to Bla Bla Bla. Well, I hope you guys liked that very new opening of the series.
I feel like on the Late Show.
Wow, that was quite
very beautiful.
Great job.
Yeah.
Very special.
Appealing.
I don't know who's talking, but it's pretty,
There's something to it.
I recognize the voice. It feels better.
Moist, not moist. I love your voice. Nice voice.
Hey boys.
We're all in the mood.
Alright, we're gonna cut that on the editing.
We're live.
Well, we've been live for 15 minutes. We thought we were.
Yeah.
Where were you, man?
Man, I was not late. I was just on my time.
On your time, yeah.
I didn't think in that way.
In a way, you were waiting for your ego to get inside the room, right?
Oh, it was alright.
It's everywhere.
He's everywhere all the time. You can feel it.
Yeah. So, on everybody's behalf, we're very sorry.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The late.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Great apologies.
But I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Yep.
All that waiting.
Oh yeah. Trust me.
So you like the opening? That's
Yeah,
cool.
the opening, well, it was new. It was the first time for me to see it, actually. Yeah, and especially to hear it, because it's not as much about the images, it's about the voice and the feeling that it gives to it.
The soundtrack is quite.
That's what I like from this show. A lot of
You know, you need to expect something special. Surprises and secrets.
It's kind of the two great words
Yeah, exactly.
going on quite quickly.
Well, thank you for being with us again this morning after a long, comfortable and peaceful night.
Yeah.
Was it
no.
like 4 days ago?
I think that it's like 72 hours or something like that. Almost.
There's dust on your pillow.
But we want to thank also thank all our fans, our friends,
At
family
home,
for
watching.
being here, from all around the world again.
Yeah.
And in so many countries, being here in very early in the morning or very late also. So I think they're having our beat also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Working
for
around the
watching.
clock.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bounce.
So if anybody has any questions, any comments or anything, feel free. We're there for that. It's a family time together, family gatherings.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because we are so many people from so many different places around the world, we're going to have a live translation on the chat box right beside the video from a lot of people.
Yeah, we have 6 countries united together.
Wow.
Today we have, translation in German, from Germany. We have Marcel and Claudia there. We have Irene also translating in Russian. We have Marley in Spanish, Juliet in French, which is not far from here.
Yeah.
And Vicky in Italian, and Haruna from Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Who's back in Japan?
Yeah.
She's back. Yep.
back home after a great internship with us here. We're gonna miss her.
We're sad that you had to go home.
Somebody's missing now.
Yeah, she was with us for 6 months.
We had such a great time.
It was amazing.
So.
And we wanted to do a special hello for Maggie as well, who entered the hospital a few days ago because she had complications with her health. And we just want to tell you, Maggie, that we're with you, we're all together, we're praying for your health, for a quick recovery.
Yeah, that's family.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it is.
And this is what it's all about, family. And a little bit of chaos, like we could see this morning with our dear Seth coming
I
late.
think was it a revenge on the, you know, what happened last night or yesterday?
Yeah.
On Facebook. Was it a part of that?
Was it that you wanted to like raise up your ego again, or?
People don't know me. Some people don't know me because I'm a man of peace with wisdom, and I will not, you know, answering by fighting. You know, I will let my action talk by itself.
You know, Seth,
talking about surprises.
Seth is spending a lot of time with Kosho now. You know, so
Hey, look, Jeff.
wow.
What we have for Jeff? A little present.
Oh yeah?
Here, my dear Jeff.
Is it from you?
This is impossible.
Open
Wow,
it.
Jeff.
Put it in front of all your people.
So was it the reason why we were late?
Wow.
You were wrapping
Seth
the
was
gift.
crying yesterday.
Oh,
Seth
that's
was
so
late today. He's
sweet.
talking about wisdom. He has a gift for
Yeah,
me.
man.
You have
I'm about to
emotions.
cry right now.
Oh yeah?
Thank you very
Seth,
much.
You're spoiled.
Dude, the guy really. That's a major change.
Yeah,
That's the
I
way
think
to
you
change.
It's already
It's already out of control.
I knew you guys would be hard
Oh,
to
man.
handle.
Wow, new T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What is it?
Oh, and Jeff.
It's a hamburger.
No way.
You know what, Jeff? You cannot eat that.
Is that the wisdom you're talking about? Wow.
Is that the kind of surprise we can expect from the SFCC, or is
I don't know, maybe from the CFCC.
You know, the FCC is copying all the model I've created since a long time, so
Yeah.
you have the proof there.
You know what? On the SFCC, it's gonna get to another level because there will be videos. You know,
Yeah,
so
okay.
we're gonna see.
Oh yeah,
my dear brother.
yeah. Good luck.
I love your wisdom.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that, you know, now that we're live, it's like,
yeah.
it's already the chaos.
Yeah, so maybe you should.
Yeah, I know that would kind of happen this morning, but we'll go with the flow, and I'm pretty sure some good things are going to come out of that. We can always expect a good surprise from time to time. And people are asking themselves a lot of questions right now about Seth being nice, about Seth giving a gift to Jeff, and about
That's a pretty
the design on Jeff's shirt as well.
Well, I told you, Seth is spending a lot of time with Kosho right now, and since Kosho, you know, has got like a real peaceful attitude of a mom, so probably he's got like a real impact on our brother.
It's a new way to answer to the attack.
Oh. Wow. Cold War. Cold War.
I like it.
That T-shirt will be like your Vietnam or something.
But I thought that the SFCC was more about gathering people. But before we go on more about like dividing people, why not see a little clip of that video we did about the SFCC a few days ago? That I think it will just put a little
Bring
more
back
in
the
the spirit
spirit. Yes.
that should be
I like
there.
that.
Sorry, Seth, but we're gonna go into the video now.
Let's see that.
It's about having the ability,
Yeah.
and when it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're in that position, which is great. Just to, you know, to see other people happy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm still a fan of music. I still have like my favorite bands as well, which is great. You know, not all new bands, but I mean, when you're well, that's another story. But,
Sorry.
but I've been a fan of bands like the Grateful Dead for a long time. You know, and it sucks when, you know, I wasn't there at the time. You know, to follow their tour. You know, on the old VR and with a lot of people, and there's something going on.
Yeah.
And you value things. You'd say, well, I don't care about my job anymore. I don't give a shit about that. You know, just.
I want to live something.
I was about to use it.
I saw you just.
Yeah, I've been briefed about this, but I don't. You know, I don't give a damn about this. I just screw that job and just let's go on the road and follow the band because I want to live something. And I think with the music now, that magic has been lost somewhere. And I think that when you've got little things or, you know, or big things, but when it's real, and you can feel it. And that's why the Secret Family Call, it's all about that.
It's all about that.
All about that, you know. day, you've got your own profile. It's your own thing, but you know you can connect with the band. You can talk with the guys. You talk about the lyrics. I mean, that's what music is about.
No, that's what I like about the video. We could perfectly feel the mood that you guys are trying to give this SCC. Nothing against you, Seth. Don't get it wrong, but
I think that clip is cool because, you know, it sounds weird to say that. I should say that this clip is a good representation of what SCC is all about.
Exactly.
Some people are just like, well, you know, we have like to leave our jobs to follow the band or to join you guys. I think it's not about that. I think the whole concept is about the fact that so many people are living their life based on status quo, and you know, which means they're basically like living the junkie, you know, and living their lives, you know, like on a pulse of, you know, trying to feel secure, and they have to spoil like the moments of their lives. So no wonder why, you know, in their 40s, you know, we have to buy like muscle cars. And
let's go back to
no offense to you, maybe love those cars. Yeah, but it's all about the moments, and that's what we wanted to do, you know, to create a world. And I'm a huge fan of Walt Disney, and I grew up, you know, just envisioning things, and so we just decided to create our own world, and we're able to share, you know, and for the people that are into it, you know, just to talk about lyrics, just to go deep in what we're talking, just to create, you know, just to have a balance with fun, and just to be able also to have those guys. It's not everybody that is, you know, that are on the Facebook or that are allowed to go there for so many reasons. Well, I'm about to lose my license. Here he's providing a license to go on the internet now, Jeff. So
got the Facebook staff calling me once a week.
Sorry. Yes, exactly. So that's what we wanted to do, you know, to create a place where we can share.
Wow, that's, you know, amazing.
To impulse, like, to inject a lot of magic into it, you know.
Yeah. And well, I know the official release is on March 21st.
Yes.
But I sure know that before that, there is already a lot going on. Even though I'm not aware of anything, I'm aware of a lot of surprises that are coming.
Yeah.
Any hints?
Well, That's a cool thing when you're in a secret cult club. You know, even if people are thinking that it's not open, you know, it's always open. So if you have to register, well, register now.
Wow, it's just perfect because I sent the link in the chat if everybody wants to.
So guys, you really need to go and check that.
Package or what? I don't want to be part of this.
Maybe I have a lot of questions and people asking how to get there. So.
Do you?
Yes, I do. And talk about it. No, but people are excited. Some of them went to read. Some of them saw the video. I have some like asking, when are you coming to Norway? I think she wants it also in.
I think that Seth was there a couple of minutes away.
That's why it took you so long.
Never underestimate, you know, my technology.
Exactly. It's just like the other night he said, "Do you know I can move in time travel?" And he was like this and this. See?
It took me time to do that.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to
very deep now these days.
That's quite innovative.
We're gonna do a lot of, we already have things scheduled for a little before the summer. And then, don't worry. That's cool, relax.
Can't you see like my begging eyes?
Yeah, exactly, no. We're gonna have more announcements. But from now on, let's focus on what's going on.
Yeah,
let's live the moment.
That's
I'm learning.
I love that wisdom.
Jeff,
I like that.
Got it well.
Yeah.
Surprises and secrets are not the only things that are part of the SFCC. There's something we know a little more about now that is called Open Your Eyes Project. And that is something that you that travels a long way with you, but with the fans as well.
Yeah.
And why did you guys exactly decide to do that? I mean, because there are 3 different versions with different videos in each and every one of them. So every version is totally unique. Why did you go that far for that project?
Well, that song, like we've been talking about over the last months when we were crafting it, has traveled with us like for the last few years, and we took it to Europe, we took it to Japan, and all over the world where we've played. And the story of that song evolved with people, with our friends, you know. And we've been living some specific and powerful moments in France, in Japan, in Europe, and here with that song, with what was going on live, and with the feedback that our friends were giving us about Open Your Eyes. So it became like naturally, you know, not even a solution, but just like it had to be like that.
It's a testimony. Yeah. You know what's cool? A lot of people, you know, when something has been very intense for you, and that in many ways define and redefine yourself, especially as artists, when we're living something very intense with the family and fans and everybody. So a lot of people have the tendency just to close a chapter, and for us it was pretty much like just opening something, and we didn't want to be, you know, cluttered in a package. So we decided to craft 3 different versions. So it's not something that you're, you know, sometimes you can trick things a bit. You know, some people will say, well, you've got 3 different versions, but then suddenly you just realize that it's like the same thing but translated in different languages, which is cool. But for us, what we wanted to do was to capture the essence and the moments we lived when we were, for an example, in Japan. So we lived something very intense over there with the people. So we decided to say, oh, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Open Your Eyes in that angle. You know, we've got live shows from Japan, and we've got interviews with people. We've got, you know, that very specific momentum that occurred in Japan, and we've got the same thing in French, because we live so many things in France and in Quebec as well. So we decided to talk about this from that angle, and the international version as well. So it's 3 different versions. You've got a couple of videos that are talking about the history of the song, you know, why we evolved so much, and we even have like little surprises as well in the DVD thing. But we wanted to grasp that concept of moments.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah,
and
we even decided to gather some artists, friends of ours, you know, from different areas in the world, like related to the
craft,
different projects, so that, you know, even the artwork of the project is different in itself as well. So it really is 3 different things. Of course, there's some things that are the same, but you know,
different souls to each and every one of them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because you can't, you know, when you're in France, you know, you're living something with people. And it's you know, it's like a different. Everywhere we've been, you know, that song has been very special, you know. But at the same time, we experience different feelings with the people, because we've got different cultures, different backgrounds, and then it's pretty much like, you know, dancing with people, you know, and you've got like different ways. You know, just like being in love.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, and all you do is always with relationships and always getting close to the people, and everything is personalized. So it's impressive to see, even in that project and in everything. It's local. It's directly with the people, including your friends, your fans, and.
But it brings you to expose yourself. You know what I mean? When you're building this relationship with people, when you're opening, you know, it's not. We always said that it's not our music. You know, it's from all the people, and it brings us, you know, to go even further, because we don't own that. You know, we open our hands, and it's where you can define something you never thought before about this song, about the impact it can have. You know, it's far beyond what we can imagine.
Because when you're crafting art, and that's the conversation I'm having almost every day with Kosho and Kenyu and other artists that I'm very close to, and you're revisiting, you're redefining you're evolving, but it's scary at the same time because in a way you're owning things at first because it's coming from you.
Yeah.
And you're playing your cards very close to the chest because it's something that it's coming from your heart. You don't want to be exposed that way. You want to keep a little bit of
it's like it's
intimacy.
Yeah.
But once it's like delivered in a way, and you're just offering that, so then the magic of it all is when we're able to share things and to get to make something else out of it, but all together. And as an artist, and we can talk, after playing so many concerts and sharing with so many people, sometimes it could be scary at first because you never know. You're exposing yourself, you're exposing your guts, and everything you've got. It's pretty much like being naked, on stage. It's your soul.
Yeah.
You're exposing your soul, and it's not like plastic. You're not talking about like washing your car and having like girls dancing, in the hood and woo, rock
It's
on.
something
It's soulful.
Yeah.
But so then when you're ready to do that step, even if it's if you're shy a bit, and then so when the people are taking that and you're able to craft something else out of it, so then it's incredible. That feeling. It's not about the insecurity of letting your artwork go. It's about witnessing. You're giving birth to something, but you're all together, and you're witnessing that in front of your eyes. It's right before you.
That's why those versions have been included. There's some live versions. Open Your Eyes in that project. So
interviews.
It's that moment. Those moments have been so powerful. Just like Alice. Yes.
That is so exciting to hear you talk like that.
When Ben and I did some interviews about this, just to recall the history of the song, it was very funny because we had to go back in the little fragile place. It's like you've got something that is very fragile in a storm. It was like stormy days, but it's you're crafting something and you polish without trying to make something. It's not about being nice. It's about being real. And that was quite amazing.
It was amazing to realize how much also we've grown up since there about how we were seeing things and now. And that's why I think that it's not a matter of like changing the song for changing the song. It's really because we felt that way. I think
and the people have a lot to do with that.
Just to take a step back to do these interviews was really, really special, and we could relive these moments, either live or moments also as a band, what we went through and how that song has evolved with us is really, really special. So I'm excited for everyone to be witness to that, take part again.
And just like I told, I was doing like an interview in London, radio show, and the host asked me, so why so many versions? Or it looks like it's a never-ending process for you guys. At every show's different versions. Sometimes it's people are a little it's unstable. And I said, well, it's art. It's life. What a shame when you've got something, when you've got life and you're choking it because you're insecure and you don't want to open your hand for others to see, for others to share. So I'd rather open my hand and to see what's very valuable to me as an artist being destroyed than choking it myself because I'm insecure, and because I'm hopeless about this. So that's Open Your Eyes. That project has been all about that, just to go to go back in time, because we're living. It's so intense in this band. We're so into it that it's like living. You just like multiplying everything by I don't know. I need to count my last time I went to bed just to try to figure it out. But, you know.
But it's good, you're exciting people because
Do I look excited? Do I look alive?
Well, you are. And just the deepness, how you talk about it, and the 3 versions. Now we have some people asking, is it possible for us to buy them, to have them, and all of them, even if you have just one, or if you register just for one? Because if it's different, they want it all.
Yeah.
We want it all.
We gotta make sure that everybody will be able to.
Wow.
Because there's so many people in those videos, you know. So even we had the opportunity to reconnect with old friends as well through that process. So
that is the heart of the project. So of course,
it's
of course,
You know, it's all
makes
about
it even more exciting.
Oh well, no, it's not available.
We keep it.
We had a really good time.
It's for ourselves.
Exactly. So
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
wow.
And this is not the only way you're involving fans and bringing them closer with you with everything you're living and with your own music experience, but you're also going to do that with, well, the whole SFCC concept, what it's all about. Even now, this Bla 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 is all about that, being closer to fan, having that connection with them. And the upcoming Sounds and Noises is going to be about that as well, bringing people.
Freaking cool.
Yeah, that I don't doubt. Bringing people with you up close and really personal in studio, seeing how it's going when you're crafting the song, when you're digging at the very core of what's inside of you to create that music. And, well, we have a little preview of
this show.
The first episode.
Thank you.
That's,
remember guys, this girl and YB, this should be like,
Dangerous.
this should be kept secret. I'm just starting rumors here. I'm not that guy.
I mean, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No rumors for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we have a little preview that we're going to see for the very first episode. That's called Life Creates Life.
The SFCC. Life Creates a lot of secrets.
That's secret.
Let's watch that.
Yeah, it's intriguing. Good.
Well, you know, for me, you know, I realized that life creates life. You know, in so many ways, passion is a one-way path, you know, leading to personal transformation and a collective rebirth. And somehow, life needs to be worth dying for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting is not the word. I never saw such a flagrant lack of word from you guys. I mean, this was beyond words, and we could really feel. The title is just so fitting. We could see Life Creates Life. This is what that was all about. And it's incredible to be able to see you guys like that in studio with so much passion, with so much life.
Yeah, but that shows to reveal a side of us that hasn't really been shown, you know, since the beginning. And we always kept that door a little bit closed, you know, because for us it was always a place where it's a battlefield. You know, for us it's just when you get in there. I mean, you need to just like I was talking about being naked. But it's like if all of us, you know, okay, let's get naked, and you're just like. At first, kind of, you know, and you need to really get there and
you're shy. Well, not anymore. You want to talk about it? Man? It's okay. It's
Post-show.
Just go there.
Just like this.
Okay, so what happened?
You had a hard life, bro. Your father.
What was
You're always there. So see, that's going to show another dimension.
I think we see it as a very raw vision of what we do.
Yeah, especially that moment that we saw. For me it was, it's when we saw that. It was one of the greatest moments, that I personally lived, just to be, we were so close and so tight and just, we were touching something and we want to bring you guys with us in there. So that's what the show is all about, because that specific moment would not have been there if all of those guys, all of our friends, all the people we share with every day, because that's what we bring with us. It's the only thing allowed in there. It's what we're sharing and what the input of what's going on with our family, with our friends. So it's not about something from the inside out. It really is from the outside in. Sharing and bringing those moments, and that's why
it's intense.
Yeah, that's what it is, and you saw, really what's going on.
We could see it. Yeah.
So we're really excited about that.
And
I think we saw your room, man.
Yeah.
Secrets.
What was those huge plates you had?
It's like digital music.
Because a lot of our friends don't know about that now.
Yeah. Well, we're really into music for real, and there's nothing like. For me, maybe we're old school, I don't know, but for us, there's nothing like you're holding, a vinyl and you're looking at all those big pictures and artwork, and then there's nothing like, it's funny because it was the first time for me to see that video, and I realized how, when you're putting there's nothing like putting the needle on it. You're just waiting for that, for that sound to get out. And you actually have to be there because a CD you can put like random stuff and it doesn't care about it's not really matter which song would follow and it's everything is out of context, but with a vinyl the cool thing is you have to be there. And for me, when you're talking with me and we're listening to a vinyl, and at one point you can see me like running. What's going on? Oh, that's side B. But it's all about that, and you see that intimacy with the music. And then after that, I love, even if I look a little bit like a psycho guy in the video, but right after you're seeing what we're crafting in the studio, and it's all about, sometimes there's nothing. You're living something, and it's your whole body, and it's part of it, and then somehow you have to knock yourself.
Definitely have to.
We'll make sure to. I need to watch those videos.
Next time.
Alex,
about that, I think it's like, when do we really take time to listen to an album from the beginning till the end? What's the difference between that and just?
Well, you need to listen to very old bands to do that.
Well, just grabbing some tracks here and there in the iPod. I mean, it's useful, it's practical, but to actually to actually live the moment of I'm listening to that album. Just put on the turntable and then just sit back and you do that trip.
But obviously, we're not against technology, But
with what we're doing right now,
when
that's an experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think when you're, it's funny. We're always talking when we're going to buy. To go buy a vinyl is the same thing. The same experience. You go there and then you have to go through because it's very limited quantities. But there's something going on, and you go back home and it's an experience. It's happening. It's so funny to have like all those guys in the room and just like
sitting on the couch,
just like looking at each other, and suddenly it's so funny because it's quite a big room with like a very good stereo system. So and there's couches everywhere. So but for some reasons we all got very close to the turntable and we're just like moving to the thing.
And you watched the vinyl
The most funny thing is
the sound is over there. I just like. And then we're looking at each other and it turned.
But I'm pretty sure that's the same way we're going to feel while being able to come into studio with you to witness that, to witness what we're living. And I think this is what makes it so amazing. This is what makes it real for what it really is. And that famous Sounds and Noises is going to be another TV show that you guys are doing that's not going to, well, we can't miss that. I'm pretty sure it's going to become something like that, just like you can go away while listening to a vinyl.
But you know what? It's, for me, and I know that it's the same thing for everyone here. It's not, we're not looking at that, especially Sounds and Noises, it's not about a TV show.
No.
You know, it's not something, I know what you mean, but for us, and it's important to clarify that if people wants to watch that, like, you know, while like cleaning their room or whatever, it's really something that it's raw.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to the editing room after, and then okay, so are we looking cool? You know,
we do the watching part.
Are we dressed properly? What are we doing? You know, is it like hitting all the right notes? You know, that's a TV show.
Yeah.
But for us, it's just like you're opening a door and you're witnessing what's there. You know, sometimes it's just like it's pure chaos. You know, and there's like noises and it's crazy. And other times, you know, we could be like crying and having like a great time and just Ben and Seth will play and Jeff will add some parts and Miss Isabel, you know, will add some roads and you're gonna have like moves like just like doing this and then we're all singing and it's a different song. You know, we're all singing different songs, but because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Are we in tune? It's about the moment. And I'm so freaking happy that we're able, after all those years, to be able just to be in there and to live the passion of music for what it is. You know? And I think that's what it's for us, that's what it feels to be alive. Because it's truly through the music. We're doing a lot of crazy things and that's amazing and that's wonderful. But there's nothing like being in that little place of ours and just to let go and then you know that you don't want that sound to stop. You know, and there's dynamics because it's not about the song anymore. It's about what you're experiencing.
Exactly.
And it's not about I think the midsection ain't in the right, you know, tone, or is it too long or not? Just like, man, I'm elsewhere.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm. Well. That's what music should be about.
Yeah, and this is what you're going to give.
It's cool. The radio, it's all amazing. I love that. It's cool when you're going to the grocery and you don't want to listen to the babies crying and all that stuff, and you want to listen to the Beatles it's like you're going like in some elevator or something, and you're listening to Katy Perry and the Gaga and stuff. But nice shirt, by the way. But is that it? Is that all? And I don't rebuke that, but is that all?
Yeah.
Because I'm entertained, but I'm not moved, I'm not transformed. That's what I'm talking about as an artist.
And this is what you're going to give the fans a chance to live with the Canadian Music Week that's coming very soon, as I know there's going to be Sounds and Noises that's going to be filmed there on a very special night that you guys are having for each and every one of us. And I don't know exactly what this year will be made of, but I know there's going to be quite a lot of surprises.
Yeah, I kind of know.
Just looking at last year, I mean, it was so amazing. So many people came from all over the world to experience, just like you said, Alex, something that was more than entertainment, that was a moment that moved a lot of people, that get them out of what they thought was, just to experience something totally different that was more than music itself. And
the music was so powerful, and I remember all those testimonies of people saying, I want to experience something like this, so I'm going beyond my fears and my first time traveling, and not knowing anybody, but I know that what we will be living there together will bring us closer, and no barriers will be there anymore. And music is really powerful, and you're giving us this chance to experiment and to live it, and at the Canadian Music Week and all that you're doing, and yeah, I think that we're all excited for it.
And we have a little clip from what happened.
Of course you do have a little clip.
We do, but that's not a preview.
It's a live show that's very organized.
That's more of something that happened before, so something you're already all aware of. But just to give people who couldn't come an idea of what it was like last year to grasp the spirit and the vibe that was there.
And it was quite amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that was a very good representation of the passion that was there last year. And I don't know if people at home noticed, but that's a song that has never been released anywhere.
Yeah.
That people have never heard on any CDs. That wasn't, well, you can't find that song. Well, some videos on YouTube maybe, but
probably.
But that's kind of what can happen. That's the possibility.
Yeah, you can be the first one to hear a song.
Exactly. Especially last year, and for us, you know, it was so special. With the people, we experienced so many great things live. I mean, you know, a lot, even for us, you know, a lot of things took birth, you know, during those days.
Songs were transformed live because of what we were living.
It was really a turning point for us.
So,
So this year we're of course bringing this event to another
even
level, you know, so of course
doing
it'll be
something
3 nice
different.
Shows, as you saw in the end, and you don't want to miss that because new songs will be performed.
Oh really? For real now? Last time you didn't want to tell me.
No, I didn't want to. But me.
Well, now you know.
Now we know.
But I think that live, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's going to be a moment of its own. And just like right now, as you guys promised us.
Can we go now?
Oh, yes you can go.
Nice.
Because people are waiting, people are excited to go and see you live. Especially after all what you've said.
So is it good to go now?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can you go now?
Go on, I really want to go now.
This is kind of a unique moment that we're going through right now.
Well, for the band to ask us to leave the set, yeah, I would call that quite unique. But that's for quite a good reason, actually, because that's a new song, something live that we're going to see that we've never heard before.
Well, I've never heard it before, that's for sure, and I don't think anybody has.
And it's exciting, especially after all what we've talked about, all the excitement, the passion, all what was lived through each and every video that we saw, that we could witness. And I don't know for you guys at home if you could feel it, but just for me watching at those videos, it made me feel so excited. And the Canadian Music Week that's coming, it's going to be quite the event to attend. As Alex said, if you have only one trip, one travel to do, this year. It's Canadian Music Week. It's from March 10 to 13th.
13th.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write you the date in the chat so you can be sure if you didn't hear well or.
And there's a Facebook group as well where people can get more information, because that's more than only shows. That's more than only a special night. It's really a happening, an event, a family time with all of us together, a family gathering.
Yeah. And every year, if we go back, it's not the first year that we go there, the Canadian Music Weekend. Every year, we've always had new people coming from further, from Japan, from the UK, from, we hope this year from Russia, or from anywhere.
Amazing.
Yeah, it would be just great. And the feeling that you have just being there at the show, and at the meet and greets, and till the very end where no one wants to leave from there.
Yeah.
It's,
if I can talk for myself, last year was a moment I'm going to remember all my life. To live these live shows, it's more than music, it's really an experience, and it's really a moment of its own. All the songs were the same from a night to another, but the mood, what we were living, what we were experiencing was so different and was so life-defining, at least for me, that I know I would do the trip once more this year to be able to grasp a little bit of this life that creates life around me.
I don't know if you remember, I think it was the last show, Alex, we have it on a video where Alex sings, the band, sings Little Sister, and it became so intense, all the crowd, we were one in the crowd, and Alex was on the floor singing and screaming, and I never heard this song with that version, and it was the last day of, they did 3 shows, it was the last one, and we could even, during all the weekend, we could feel the evolution all together. I just can't wait to see this year, because with all the relationships and all the build-up that happened through the year, you have to be there. That's all we have to say.
And well, today what we're going to see is a little taste of that. I think all the passion, all the life is going to be put in there, and I mean, it's so exciting to be able to live that moment all together, and I just can't wait for the SFCC to really open on March 21st to be able to take part in that, even, well, on another level, something completely different, to experience not a deeper, but I think a different relationship with the band members, to experience something totally new. As we know, they're already on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're everywhere, but that SFCC is going to give us an access that we've never had before, in places that they never opened to us before, and I'm excited.
It is, and just thinking about having this access with the guys and with Miss Isabel also, but quickly and all together in interaction about different subjects, and it really is as they're letting us go into their room or into the studio more, or into their house, their world,
Totally.
No, it's really, I'm excited, and just to see that all the people that we've been meeting, you guys, all the relationships that we've been building together, and that all there in our little world, or the community that is always expanding,
but that's life creating life, to see that, and I think this is what we're going to see on the SFCC as well. This is what we're going to witness, bigger and bigger gathering of people together, looking for something more than what we know at the moment. And I think, I don't even know what to expect exactly.
There's always surprises.
That there will be a lot, but just to be able to live the moment for what it really is, to just allow ourselves to be lost in that moment once and for all. I think it's an experience, well, that I want to have. And to see the Open Your Eyes project, the different versions and everything else that's part of the SFCC, the little black and white project from a moment to eternity as well. I want to have that. I want to be part of that. I mean, I can see here people are so excited, not only about the live song that's going to be played, but about the SFCC, about everything that's happening at the moment. And it's incredible to see that, see that life going on here, to know that people are gathered from all around the world in one place at the same time. And that's more than words could say.
And it's more than technology.
Definitely.
It's a desire to really be together.
Yeah.
No, and it is exciting. Sylvain and Haruna, I see you all there. I wish we could all be here in the same room together. It would be even greater. It will happen one day.
Definitely.
It will.
Someday. But that's how it feels right now, being all together.
So if you have questions again, we're telling you, and we're lucky because we have some time to read on the chat what you're saying. Don't hesitate, we're there to answer you, the guys are there to answer you after also. If we're able to do it, we will, of course. There's some secrets that only one person can, and I think it's Alex that can reveal secrets while he's not, he doesn't have the okay to do it, but we can. So the time is coming very soon. I just can't wait for the guys to be ready.
It's going to be quite an experience to be able to see that, and it's a totally new song. And for the guys to open the doors on something like that, open the doors of their world to let us witness exactly a live performance. We know the guys, we saw them performing live before, and it's always intense as they really put in everything they have. They put in all their heart, all their soul, and it's a demanding experience actually, and something they take a lot of serious into doing. And it's going.
I don't know for you, but when we see them live, I always I see them on stage, and it's always surprising, and it's almost intimidating to see them getting to their bubble, getting to like Alex was talking about being an artist. Which,
it's a different world.
Maybe that we'll never understand if we're not an artist, but to see this, it's so impressive, and want to be part of it. If you don't have the talent to be it, you want to live it, and you want to taste it with them. And it's coming very, very, very soon.
Yeah. And they're telling me that they're almost ready, that it's almost time for us to be able to go and see what's happening on another set, a place we've never seen yet, to hear a song we've never heard before. And just before that, we're going to present you guys. I don't know if you all saw the preview for the Bla Bla Bla, that live show we're doing right now.
The preview, yes.
Yeah, the preview with the amps and everything. Well, Seth had also worked on a different version because he thought the first one wasn't representative enough of what rock was supposed to be about.
I don't know why, but I'm not surprised.
No, we're not surprised. So I'm going to join the guys, and just before that we're going to show you what Seth had worked on. It's something totally different, and something with a lot of surprises.
Perfect.
So let's see that.
You don't want to miss that live show. Oh, you think it's gonna be too heavy? You don't want to see it? You can spend some time with Kenny.
On January 30th, 1 p.m. GMT, YFE-TV channel presents Bla Bla Bla, the live show. Be part of the moment. Define your experience.
Free download available right after the live show. High quality audio and HD quality video. Yeah, it's that cool.
Oh, I think that I see, yes, they're probably coming in.
Well, hi guys, hope you're doing fine. Mary, hope you're doing good on your hand as well. Here, well, I don't hear you pretty much, is what's going on there is totally loud. But let me tell you, I could see a little glimpse of the set while coming in. They allowed me, or well, did a mistake and let me see it. And it's going to be totally mind-blowing. And the guys are doing the line checks to make sure everything's going to be perfect for you. To make sure that they're not going to miss a single note. To make sure that you're going to get the best they can ever offer you. And well... looks like it's over. So for the very first time on the set of the Bla Bla Bla, the live show, here are your favorite enemies.
the same, all 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 the same.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Great.
Thank you very much for doing that live performance. A very totally new song nobody had ever heard before. It was very generous of you to do that live in front of all of us this morning. I don't hear Mary pretty well actually, but I know a lot of people are excited already from the comments we're receiving on the live chat.
Well, thank you very much for having us. We've been awaiting that moment for a long time. We've been kept away from this stage for way too long, so no, it's just amazing, you know. It's so fulfilling to be here, and you know, to be able to share that new track with everybody. So that's pretty cool, and yeah. So thank you for tuning in, you know, and for having us on your show.
Well, thanks to you for coming, for performing, and for once again giving the best of yourself. And well, Mary's telling me that people are really excited. They have a lot of great comments about this song, but they also have a lot of questions. And she would like to know if you guys would come back on the set with us. I know it's quite an intense song for you guys, and that there's always quite a cool down moment, so there's no pressure and no nothing, but if you'd like, well, you'd be welcome.
Nothing, yeah, that's cool. Just give us a few minutes. I know that Seth probably needs some time just to get his ego back, and you know. And
I can bring it with me, man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know that.
Yeah, exactly. No, seriously, yeah, thank you so much, and great. It's going to be amazing just to share. And yeah, so we're going to take a few minutes because it's such a, you know, very intense song. So we just need a few minutes just to get back here.
Thank you very much. At least that song left me speechless, so I can only imagine a little glimpse of what it is for you guys to perform it. So I'll take your time, Mary. I'm going to join you back on the set in a few minutes. Just let me go on the other set, and now we're gonna wait for you.
For tuning in and for watching. So thank you, and thanks for everybody on the set as well. You know, there's a lot of people that have been working very hard in this wonderful and crazy Your Favorite Enemies team and family. So I just want to thank them, you know, properly, because they're responsible for everything here. He's responsible for all the mess. I'm responsible for the chaos, and those guys are responsible for the beauty of it all, to display that. So thank you guys.
Well, thank you very much. So Mary, I'm going to be with you in a few minutes. See you soon, guys.
Hi, we want to know. We want to know.
To actually describe that would be incredibly hard, I would say, as it was far beyond words. For me, just to be able to be there, to witness that, I don't know how people at home lived it, but for me it really was an experience and living the moment. And I guess, well, I didn't hear you.
No, that's what I realized when I was talking to you with no response. So, but we were together there.
Yeah, we were together. We lived that moment all together, and just like going back to the guys after to see them, to ask them to come back. It's so special, the mood, the atmosphere with being lived, and it's like something you don't want to penetrate in, something you don't want to break, something you're afraid of, like seeing collapse if you like move too much, and somehow it's intimidating a little bit just to go back to them and to see them again, to just talk to them, because you know it's intense for them, but it was intense for me as well, and just to go back to their place, to talk to them.
Well, just seeing you like this,
I'm still shaking. Yeah, still.
Intense.
Oh, it was intense. How did you like it?
I really loved it. I never heard anything about it before. I feel it's really a new sound, and it's. I know that they've always said that they're looking further and pushing further, and just hearing that, I understand what they mean about it. And it's something that I've never heard before. Never. Wow. It really is. Wow.
I can see like people in the chat when it's going so fast to see all those good comments, all the excitement from the people around, just to see them alive like that. I know a lot of people are asking exactly when it would be available for download.
When?
And I've been told, well, no details exactly, but it would be pretty soon after the Bla Bla Bla. So you won't have to wait long, guys. It's coming there very soon.
I love that. Pretty soon. I love those words.
Yeah, well, they're still been surprised at everything you're doing.
You don't know all the details. It's good.
You're still blabbing?
Yeah, trying. Yeah. We're waiting
Girls
for you.
talking.
Thank you very much for coming back. After the quite intense performance, it was really generous of you to perform like that.
A heartfelt moment, as you have a nice friend from Japan saying.
Konnichiwa.
How do you guys feel? How is it for you to perform it?
I think I'm more exhausted of running from this place.
Well, it's hard to just say sharing words, because it's been a moment that we've been talking about for so long, and just to be there and to go back through all of what we went through crafting the song, and knowing everybody was there at the same time, it was very it was, there's no word basically. It was so intense, and just to be out there, all of us together. I mean, it was.
It's hard to explain. I guess it was just great to live it with everybody.
And that's what we wanted.
For the first time.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about, Celine, about sharing, and it's been. I can't wait to go back and just to read all the comments, and to share, because it's. That's all of that created that specific moment, all the lyrics and all of the intensity that's been going on there. Because of course I'm talking for myself. I'm sure everybody's the same. We all have all of our friends and moments and going through our minds and while we're doing that. It's like if everybody was there in that in the church with us at that time. So.
And people here on the chat, I mean, they're so excited, and I've been left speechless after seeing that. I know I'm not the only one, but still some people, actually a lot of people, also have questions about the lyrics. They want to see it, and I think what marked people the most was we're all the same. It's been repeated over and over again on the chat. And some people were asking about the meaning of these words, about what that meant for you guys?
Well, it's what it is, you know. I mean, meaning by that sometimes we. That's why we performed that specific song today, because I think it's a great introduction to what's coming up, and at the same time, a good extension of what we've been talking about, you know, for so long. Because you know, we talk about a lot about, you know, how altogether everything is possible, and about going beyond cultures, about going beyond religions, or whatever boundaries, you know. Because at some point, when you go back to basics, no matter your social class, no matter where you're from, no matter, you know, we all have these fears and dreams and doubts and hope, and we're all fitting ourselves with some illusions at some point and running after something. And so it's just to, I think, well, if I know about personally, just to bring it back to what it truly is, you know, about myself, and there's nothing more powerful than just allowing yourself to be who you truly are. But that takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to do that, you know, but at the same time, it's kind of a scream that everybody would like to scream out loud, you know, hey, this is me, this is who I am, you know, and it's easy now just to, whatever, you're on MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, and you can create your whoever, whatever, you know, or with all the reality shows, it's just about, you know, and to me it was, let's go back to what life, what everything should really be about. And it's that zone where everything is possible, and where we can share about, you know, this is who I truly am, and what about you, who are you, and wow. And differences are, to me, what's the most beautiful thing, you know, and it's about that exchange where, hey, let's put our differences together and build upon that, you know, and then everything will truly be possible, I guess.
Wow. And I guess it holds a little bit of a different meaning for each and every one of you as this song became yours.
Yeah.
Personally and as a band at the same time.
Yeah, I'm still I think that what we've been talking when we crafted that song was about that moment when, you know, in your life when you feel or you have yourself convinced that you can live, the only way to live your life is being in the dark, and, you know, because you feel like no one's going to look at you, so you can be whoever you want and create whatever you want yourself to be, even if you know that it's not real, because you still need that darkness to protect you in a way. And I think that there's nothing safe in this band no more, and we kept ourselves in that darkness for a long time. And when we were talking in the studio, I remember we were there's a part from which is very intense, and for us, and we were talking about that, just like a scream. And so we just stopped and we talked, and I was talking with Ben, and we were sharing about the song, and I said, you know, this song, it's you know, when you're going to a show and you've got the light show and everything is going on, you can scream, you can be, you know, you're alive for a very brief instant in your life, and that moment is enough of a moment to keep going and to live. But you still need that darkness a bit, you know, that environment where everybody's screaming, everybody's like doing the same thing, and nobody's really focused on you. So you've got some sense of security, and
And that song for me, while we were talking, was to, just like at the end of the show, you just like open the lights. You know, you're in a big arena, and just like open the lights, and suddenly everybody's shy again. Everybody wants to hide. Everybody's looking around. You know, the band could freaking rock like crazy, but the lights are open, and then suddenly you don't want to jump no more. You don't want to look. You're looking at everybody because you're not really looking at everybody. You're looking to see if people are looking at you. You know, and I think that song was all about that, to open the lights and to expose ourselves and to say, look, this is who I am. You know, yeah, I've got that background. You know, I've got, you know, that's my faith. That's, you know, that's my style. That's, you know, that's my body. I don't have to hide anymore because I don't need that darkness to be alive. You know, and I think and that song is very personal, but in many ways while we were performing and crafting the song, I realized very quickly that that song was way beyond my own experience. And you know, so from a song about depression, you know, just bloom a song about life. So that's really what it's all about. It's awesome.
Incredible. Thank you very much for taking the time to share that with us. As we can see, obviously it's not, well, the world has changed since you guys came back because of all the song, the meaning that this song carries for each and every one of you, and we can totally feel it. But really, thank you for taking your time, for sharing that with all of us, to allow us to go deeper into these emotions that you infused your songs with.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to perform that specific song, and we wanted to give it away as quickly as possible, because after performing a song like that, especially when it's very personal and deep, you have the tendency to get back inside, you know, to run away from the light again because you're exposed, and it's freaking me out. So, and we decided when we were talking about it, we said, well, let's give it away. Let's share it. So it ain't not only ours anymore, but it won't never how can I say, it's just like it won't be a song about depression no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now it's a scream. It's a scream that, you know, lights are open, and even if it's could freak you out, you know, but that's a path. And so that's why we wanted to share, to play that song, to I don't know all the details, but and I don't know, the guys are, that's the beauty of having such a great, amazing team. The guys are already working on that.
Just you guys really insisted to make sure the song would be available in very good quality for everybody. Yeah, not everybody was the same. Internet connections would be hard for some people.
I don't know how it looked like, but the passion was there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And yeah, so we wanted to share it, just to make, you know, to make sure that we were all with the whole family. You know, the music is the connecting point in many ways. So we wanted to make sure that, you know, everybody was fully understanding, you know, the season we're in, you know, and so yeah, so this is who we are, and we live the moment, and we wanted to share that, and that's it, you know, and that's why I will be honest, I was pretty reluctant to come back here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Because we're exposed. That's it. This is who we are.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be great to read your comments as well. Didn't get a chance yet.
Comments. As soon as the song started, chat went on and
to see how it touched you, how it touched people.
It did. Some comments in Japanese that I can't really read for the moment, but
or Akiko or someone in the chat can translate.
I'll send it back to them. But I have some Charles, You Guys Rock. Can get that song I can't wait to get that song real soon. When will the new album be there? From Franca. You all share that feeling when making the music. We have some questions about the music. I think that will be really interesting to know the answers to the Silent Noises or SFCC. Your hearts connect in the best moment to make your music. Another question. I think that song was so powerful that no, it doesn't stop. I love this song. It's fantastic. I'm gonna cry. This might be the only time I see a band perform that was earlier, and we had other people crying while the song was being performed. It was really
people saying how powerful they felt it was, how deep, how serious it was for them as well, how meaningful it was. And here we have people from all over the world, and a lot of them don't understand English at all. So it's not only about the words, it's about what you guys, the feelings that you convey through the music that actually touched them, that reached everybody's heart. And it's awesome to see that this is what you wanted to do with bringing us all with you in studio. And this is what you're achieving at the very moment. And some people saying how precious it was to have you back here on stage with us, how meaningful it was for them, telling us how they feel they were able to touch the music for what it was and how thankful they were for that.
How intense, so much passion. They're proud of you guys because you're pouring your heart out to us like this, and it's really is a privilege for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's why we wanted to share that. You know, even if some people, you know, sometimes you can say, well, it's the internet. Is it real? Is it not? You know, is it really a question? You know what I mean? It's just like so many people are just asking, "What is it real?" Say, well, make it real. You know, it's your call. Are you guys real? Are you guys for real? This is who we are. You know, as real as we can be. So this is the moment. This is the place. Make it what you want out of it. And that song is all about that. You know.
And I have a very important question. Somebody wanted to know, Benoit, which I assume he's maybe from France, the French sentence.
Benoit.
Benoit. What's the title of this song?
That's a very good question.
Very good question.
Indeed. Yeah, it's called I Just Want You to Know. Yeah. So it could have been called We're All the Same as well.
Yeah, so why it's so open.
Yeah.
And I have something very special that I like to bring on the set in order to, I don't know, make that moment live forever. So if I may, I don't want to
if it's
grab more attention here.
For the moment to last, go ahead.
I have a special gift
Wow. Oh. It's a song, you're a piano.
I'm not sure you want me to sing.
I don't play guitar.
No? Well, I try sometimes. And yes, that was the guitar that I've been performing with, just earlier. And I've been playing with that guitar at the Open Your Eyes video as well. And I brought that guitar in when we went to Europe, when we went to Japan, Indonesia, everywhere. We've been performing, and in the studio, I know there is this connection. There's something very special for me with that guitar.
Are you getting married? Is that what?
Maybe. Maybe. No, I just want to. I just want you to know. I wanted to give that guitar away to our friends. Well, it's one of our friends, one of our lucky friends, in fact. And so I don't know when exactly I'm going to do that, but for one of the people who one of the person who will be on the SFCC, I would really like to share that.
Someone's going to win that guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Somebody will win it. We will just ship it away home, and I will sign it, autograph it, and. So
can we participate here?
No.
Open it back up,
No, but it's really it's just more than just an instrument. It's really something, and it's part of what has been, part of us here for a couple of years that we brought everywhere around the world. So it's a piece of who we are that I just wanted to share with.
Because I can see your eyes again when you opened the box like years ago.
Yeah.
The guitar. How you're getting it.
I like the shape.
It's live, and you can go back.
Okay, I know.
It's live.
It's
still time to change.
Yeah, no, I think I really am.
You're decided.
Just while we were performing, it just popped in my mind, and I was like,
While performing.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Yeah.
And then you're the one telling Alex and to reveal any secrets.
Yeah, but I just exactly.
It's your turn now.
We have a. I'm sure that's gonna go against you at some point. Maybe not. We'll see. But just wanted to give away that guitar. Yeah, I think it's
incredible.
It's time to go.
It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Just to bring that moment.
Thank you
forever.
very much.
Yeah, from the beginning to the end, all this. From the new opening of your Bla 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 live show
to the end.
Surprises. Surprises. But this is what it's all about. This is what it should be all about.
So giving you a new song, new video, guitar.
I've just heard from the technical team as well that it will take around an hour before everything was ready to be released. So
we should give away the video as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the video is
what we saw?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know that since when I don't know if it was good at home, but I know that some people were, even before the live performance a couple of days ago, they were wondering because internet connection is not good everywhere. So we traveled, we know. So we just wanted to make sure that people will be able to grasp that moment and to make it their own as well. So and it's cool that he's giving away his guitar, which is a total shock to me. It's really a new season, and you know what's cool? We're not looking back with with regrets or whatever. It's really it's the moment. And we don't have to give away instruments every time, but whatever fits. We're living the moment as well.
Well, thank you. We're gonna have more live chats like that. So
that's it.
Well, the next one is going to be on March 27th.
On the 27th.
Yeah, after the Canadian Music Week.
Oh, nice.
But before that, we're gonna have some sounds and noises. So it's never going to be empty. There's the SFCC. And it's still going on a rampage somewhere. We don't really know everything about
especially
it.
now that you. It's like it
don't break it.
Looks like a marketing plan right there. It's all about chaos. It's not about commerce.
If you had a doubt, now you know you really need to check the FFC.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't check your email.
It's not about, I told Kusho before, it's not about commerce. It's about art. Yeah. Yeah, Kusho makes someone very special stop by just looking at his art the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's the sign of a great artist.
Yeah. So, just by seeing it.
So can we allow this guy, my brother Kusho, to, since we're in live in the moment, to eventually, for the winner to, I don't know, it says that you're gonna sign it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to sign it. But let's put some SFCC in the midst of it. So maybe we can have like Kusho. I'm sorry, just to do some art on it.
That would be amazing.
So that is gonna be a real piece of art. Sure, man. Sure. My
Can I participate then?
My signature ain't worth shit, but this guy, you know, he's got the gift.
Oh yeah, he's got something.
So
it's very, very.
Really
yeah. So now it's SFCC stuff.
Sure, man.
And commerce.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So yeah, so thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to all of you guys. We love you so much.
Guys.
It's been awesome.
So stay tuned in an hour or so.
Yeah, about
so
an hour.
like
Everything is going to be
the
ready
song
for you
and
the video.
Yeah. And some other goodies. I know that Kenya has been working on stuff as well. Maybe like a food project or something. But what was your opening show? Since
my opening show.
I don't know. You've been
Bla Bla.
you had some.
It's a secret.
Can we listen? No,
more secret.
Can we listen to what? Went so fast at the beginning. I really
it was unexpected.
I really did.
Yeah, we need it again. The
I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you're
ready.
We should go out. It will be such a good way to fade out, to close that moment into a real moment.
Just close our eyes and listen to the voice.
My sister Juliette, she's a very, very nice person, and I don't know, somehow she related to that moment, that intro in such a way. Yeah.
I'm curious.
And even Anna, she told me, like, well, maybe we should go like some kind of a, like, Polish, like, kind of version of something. So I don't know. So what was it again? So see you guys, and then now we're gonna have like
the song.
Yeah. So the sexy one.
No.
Yeah, I like this song. This is good.
YFE-TV channel.
60 votes,
Looks like the SFCC have their hands on the promos.
Get to it. You know the guy?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Sounds familiar.
The voice.
Check it out.